Hi everyone, welcome to Creative Stampin' Designs. My name is Karen. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Central New Jersey. And we're going to make a card today. Oh, I'm actually pretty straight today. All right. I'm going to be using the Garden Meadow, just this. I'm actually only using the one um, sentiment from the set. I'm also using throughout the year, I'm using the Cheers to You and the New Year. And then I'm also going to use the tailor-made tags, and I'm going to show you, I needed a small tag, and this one obviously, these are kind of long, so I'm going to show you how I do that. All right. Just get this stuff out of the way. Just a couple things. Just a reminder that today's the last day for the last chance products. After today, anything that is retiring will be gone and you will not be able to get it any longer. There are items that are carrying over on my blog. Um, I do have it posted and I have the list of what is carrying over. At least I believe I do. Right. Other thing is starting tomorrow. If I can hold it this way, so kind of right side up. Starting tomorrow, we've got a new joining special. You get to choose $125 in products for $99, and you get this. I don't know how well you can see it. I don't have it. I missed out on buying it, but it's a glass mat studio, and you get the glass mat, which is a 17 by 14. You get the silicone mat, which is sure where it is. I think this is it. The silicone mat, which is a 6 by 8 3/4, and there's a spot for your inking spots. I guess I'm holding it upside down actually. Okay, there we go. Now I'm right side up. You also get a cleaning cloth. So it's a $60, I believe it's a $60 value, and you will get that free. If you do not want the glass mat, you get to choose an additional $30 in products free. So you would get $155 of product for $99, and it ships for free. So if you are interested in joining, first, wait till tomorrow. And second, I would definitely wait till tomorrow to join. But contact me and I will talk to you about it. Even if you're on the fence, you don't know, should I or shouldn't I'd be happy to talk to you about it. All right? We also have the lovely lavender. Um, Come on, paper pumpkin. It's right in front of me. Paper pumpkin kit. And Stampin' Up! Is now doing, there are going to be 3 months that are going to coordinate. So January, February, and March are coordinating, and you can purchase this set of dies, which they're called the 11 Spring dies, which are $12, and you can purchase them now, and they coordinate with all three of the paper pumpkins. All right, let's get started. It's a super simple card today. I mean, really simple. It's kind of card, kind of not. So I'm starting with a panel of Blueberry Bushel, which is 4 1/4 by 11, and I scored it at 5 1/2. Hi, Rosie. Hi, Carol. Thanks for joining. Hi, Mary and Barbara. Thank you for joining. Last week, I completely forgot what day it was, and I thought Wednesday was Tuesday, and I was so mixed up. Okay, so I'm just folding it in half. Fold it out of the way here. And then I have a panel of the Meandering Meadow DSP. I love this DSP. Actually, my ladies last night at my class, they made this card. So I'm going to adhere that. I'm going to use liquid glue. You know me, when I'm live, I like to use liquid glue because it gives me that little bit of wiggle room. and I'm going to adhere this, move this out of the way, to a Mango Melody, not Mango Melody. Oh my God, Melon Mambo. Holy mackerel, sorry about that. Melon Mambo matte. Okay, the DSP is 4 by 5 1/4, and the matte is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And now I'm just going to adhere this right on to the Blueberry Bushel card base. Boy, we haven't had Mango Melody in a while, and that wasn't even one of my favorite colors. All right. So now I'm going to do something that completely out of my contact. I'm flipping this over, and I'm going to stamp on the back. Now, a lot of times when I do send cards, I do stamp on the back of them, but I'm going to emboss something on the back. That's where I'm going to use the Cheers to the New Year. And I'm just going to use a little Versamark. We're going to hope I get it straight. If I don't, worst case, I have to stamp it on white paper and then go over it, but I'm hoping I get it straight the first time. And I'm just going to stamp it right in the middle. Give it a second, close this so I don't have any of the embossing powder in it. And then I got white embossing powder. I need to get a bigger container, I think. Not bad. There we go. I'm just going to heat emboss it real quick. And I have my Stampin' Up! Heat tool, which has 2 settings. You have one, oops, I'm out of the camera. One for drying and 2 is for heating. And I'm just going to let it heat up on the side a little bit. I like to make sure it heats up a little bit before, because then the embossing process will go a little quicker. Just going to I love heat embossing. It's still one of my favorite techniques. Yep. You don't want to overheat it, because especially with white, it can get kind of dull and funny, but that looks pretty good. All right, so back to the front of the card. We'll let that dry a little. All right, I have a panel of basic white, which you don't need a big piece. I think you need the piece like 2 by 3. All the measurements will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampindesigns.com. And I am going to stamp the sentiment. Just stuck my nail right in it. Blueberry Bushel, just right about here. Now, I only want to tag this big. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to run it through like this. And then I'm going to show you, make sure that's straight. And I actually want to get a piece of Post-it tape just to hold it so it doesn't move on me. So we're going to go right there, and I'm going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now, I did not run it all the way through. Take my Post-it note tape off, I hope. Maybe. go. Now I'm going to move this up because I just want a small tag. So I'm going to move it up, and you could feel it kind of catches in the stitching or whatever you want to call that. And I just double check. I look on the back to make sure because I have placed it on crooked before. And I'm just going to put this right here because I don't want it to move at all. And then just make sure it is right on that cutting line, and it's not, I can't move it side to side. It's really locked in. And then I'm just going to run it through the other way real quick. Jeez, this Post-it note is sticky today. More than normal. And there we go. So I have a small tag. All right, I'm going to take a piece of linen thread. You don't need a big piece, but enough that I can go through. And I'm just going to fold it in half. Just feed it through. Loop it just like that. Hi, Pam. Thanks for joining. Okay, now I'm going to actually, let me take the card. I have another panel that is 4¼ by 4¼ I did already score this at 2 1/8. Hang on, I got to check to double check. It's scored at 2 1/8 and a ½ inch on either side. So I'm going to fold it in half on the 2 1/8. So I'm making an easel with this. That, and fold the 2 1/2 inch up. And I'm going to forgot to take out. I'm going to get tear and tape because I don't feel like waiting for liquid glue to dry. And I'm going to put the tear and tape just on the 1/2 inch edges, like so. That. Is everybody ready? You have your list ready for the new catalog tomorrow? I have a whole page of stuff to order, along with all the paper for my paper shares, but I have a whole page of stuff to order. I held off from my pre-order to order now. All right. So I'm going to not fight with this today and use my take your pick tool. Take that off, and I'm going to adhere this on the inside of the card. And you want to line up the folded edge with the edge of the card. I'm going to do the back first. Oops. I think I'm a little bit off, but that's okay. Just a tiny bit. Oh, thank you, Rosie. I appreciate that. Okay, then we're going to take the front piece off, and I'm just going to fold this down on it. So now the card will stand up. It's an easel card. There, that's how it is on the side. Okay, we're going to finish the front. Okay, I am going to just put a little, right about there, just a little bit of Stampin' Seal, just to hold my tag. I see where I put it now. My tag in place. It should be right about there. I'm going to give it a little trim with my ribbon scissors. I always have my ribbon scissors handy. All right, then last of it, I have a calendar. One of my My downline actually bought these for me, picked these up for me. I saw them. They are from, I believe it's Tailored Expressions or something like that. So I ordered packs of calendars so that the ladies could make these last night. I have one of my downlines every year sends me a Christmas card that has a calendar, and she makes it into a magnet, and it's on my refrigerator. This one I'm going to keep right on my desk. So I'm just going to pull the tag a little bit because I want it coming out from the side. I could have only put the 4, and I hate covering the paper, but you still could see the flowers. You could put it on the top, you could put it on the bottom, you could put it wherever you want. I actually probably should have put it on the bottom so you could see the path, but it's already down. I'm not going to change it. And there you go. I have a couple embellishments and the card is done. I did not have an envelope ready because I didn't plan to mail this, but if you can mail it, it folds up flat. It's just like a regular card, and you can pop it in the mail. I'm just going to put some of these glossy dots on it, and I'm using the Melon Mambo. Oh, jeez, Melon Mambo to match the mat. Why aren't these coming off easily for me? Actually, you know what? I'm going to do the 3 different sizes. That one. Nope, nope, I got it all. There. And that's it. It's all done. So you can have it on your desk facing you, or if you have it facing away, if you're at work and you have it facing that way and you have the little Happy New Year, you could sign it on the bottom. There you go. And that's it. That's my card for today. My card or my project, just a little calendar. And I figured it was a perfect time, beginning of the year, January, to do it. And this is about as clean and simple as I get. I think just letting the DSP do all the work. If you have any questions or anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Just reading real quick. Well, your lists are ready. Hi, Gloria. Thanks for joining. All right. If you have any questions, anything, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, all the measurements, everything will be on my blog on Friday, creativestampindesigns.com. All the measurements, the DSP I use, everything, the list will be there. Super simple, makes a great little New Year's gift card to send, Happy New Year card to send to people. And it's, like I said, it's really easy. You know, just stand up on your desk. You can leave it on a counter, wherever, and then you always have the calendar. Just change it every month, just tear it off, and then at the end, you'll have this piece will stay here, and you can always either print out another calendar to put on top, or if you have these calendars, just add it right on the top of that. All right. Thank you for joining. And don't forget to get those orders in nice and early tomorrow. I know I will be. I'll be up crack of dawn placing mine. So anybody, like I said, if anybody's watching that signed up for my paper shares, the order will go in first thing. As soon as I get those paper shares in, I will be cutting them up and shipping them out to you. I will plan on being back next Wednesday, the same time. Hopefully now the holidays are over, things aren't so hectic, and I'll know what day of the week it is. Great. Thanks for joining, everyone, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.